Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dugout Football Channel, where it is Easter Sunday. So a happy Easter to all of my subscribers, and I hope everyone has a lovely day as well. Joining me to basically go through the Liverpool squad, where we're basically going to go keep, sell, loan, or I'm basically going to put another one there, undecided, is my good friend Connor Niblett from the Kop Council. How you doing, my friend?
I'm very well, thank you, mate. This is probably, well, we just spoke just now. This is my first time on the channel by myself. I feel a bit weird. It's weird without the others, voices in. But yeah, I'm very good, thank you, mate. And hopefully everyone's having a fantastic Easter Sunday as well.
Yeah, definitely, and obviously likewise as well. I hope you're having a good Easter. So it should be. It's a very weird time we are at present, but it's nice to talk Liverpool again, isn't it? So let's just go through the squad now. We were talking off air. We've got 6 goalkeepers now. There's no way all 6 are going to stay.
No.
So Alisson, Adrian, Andy Lonergan, Quihim Kelleher, I really hope I pronounced that right. Sorry, Dave, if you're watching. Loris Karius and Kamel Grabara. Right. Alisson, keep. No doubt about it.
No, we got to sell him. He was crap against Atletico Madrid. What are you talking about? No, I'm joking. No, Alisson Becker. No, there's no chance that he's leaving.
No chance. Adrian, I mean, there's been loads of rumours that he could be going back to Betis, isn't there? So, but he did come out in the week saying he was happy. So, do you think he'll stay?
I think a few people want him out after the Atletico game. I'm not gonna lie. I think a lot of people wanted him out, but for what he's done this season alone, he's been good, better. Well, he's been, let's say, better over worse. He's been that then, and realistically, that's what he was brought in to be in. Like, he was meant to, be the backup goalkeeper and meant to be, a very good backup goalkeeper. And for me, he's done that. So for me, he stays. And actually, fun fact: if Liverpool were to sell Adrian, it will be the first time he's been sold in his career. He's just been let go free.
That is really interesting.
He's never technically been sold by a club, so Liverpool might be the first.
And he still has a year in his contract as well. I was reading up as well, so obviously he would have to go for a fee. Yeah, I would keep him as well, to be honest. I mean, yes, there's been rumours, obviously, of Ergücün Şakir, who is going to be my next potential signing video. That will come out on Tuesday. But Adrian, he's experienced in the Premier League, so he'd be very, very good backup. So for me, it's definitely another K in front of Adrian. Andy Lonergan, this is a very interesting one, because for me, I think he's going to retire, and I think he might join the backroom staff. What do you think?
I totally agree with you. Just listening and reading, I think all the lads in the, group think, he's great and great person and everything like that. And, I think the majority of Klopp's strategic work with the squad is to keep a happy mentality. And I think, just keeping that, as number one priority is the main thing. So for them to have, a person come in like Andy Lonergan, as a coach, then I think, that's, brilliant, because obviously, if you can add that morale, even more than you can do, then, it's only significant then, really, for Liverpool.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree, and I think he'll be a very good in the dressing room as well. He's quite a character from what I can gather as well. So yeah, for me, probably retire and probably go into the coaching stuff. This is a young lad, Quihim Kelleher, who has had a few first team games this season and hasn't looked out of place. I think the best solution for him next season is definitely a loan spell, probably somewhere in the Championship for me. What would you think?
Yeah. I think it depends again on Andy Lonergan, what happens with him. If he retires, then Liverpool, will probably loan him out. Kelleher, I would say, maybe a lower league Premier League team, maybe, or even a high-end Championship team, similar to, the Danny Ward situation a couple of years back when he was, playing for Huddersfield and, had that fantastic season and got promoted with them as well. And if Lonergan goes, I think he might stay just to, Liverpool to keep three class, top goalkeepers. But apart from that, I would personally prefer him to go out on loan and finally get some match experience apart from like the League Cup and the FA Cup.
Yeah, he's a top keeper. He's only going to get better, but yeah, a loan spell would definitely help him. And it's no fault of his own because he can't get in a team that's got Alisson or so yeah, for me definitely a loan spell. Loris Karius, I think this is probably one we were like, yeah, it's thanks for everything you've done, but I think it's time to move on.
Oh, the Kiev still holds a dear, dreadful place in my heart, and I have to thank Loris Karius for that. But
yeah.
Do we keep him? Sure, he'll never play again. But no, we were talking off camera, and I said this to you. I think, me personally, I don't think Alisson Becker would have ever been a Liverpool goalkeeper if Karius had come back after that Kiev game, back to his best, then you could say. But get rid of him. It's time to go. It's time for you not to be a part of Liverpool.
Interestingly enough, West Ham have been linked with him, which I'm trying to understand why.
Well, they can enjoy him in the Championship. That's it's not so much the fans or the players, it's the owners, isn't it? West Ham owners are just shocking, and they need to be out of football. But come on, they're gonna be relegated. They got David Moyes as manager. Come on.
Yeah, he's a football genius. And obviously the last goalkeeper that we've got is Kamil Grabara, who's currently on loan at Huddersfield and has actually had some high praise this season. For me, I think he's going to go out on loan again. I can't see him sticking around. I think he needs another loan, but he's obviously proven that he can play in the Championship.
That's true. That is very true. I personally think he'll be sold in the summer due to his comments about Alisson Becker. I think it was this summer he made him, or something like that. Said that he was the same level as Alisson Becker and deserved to be challenging for the position. And I'm like, no. Like, Alisson's been probably the best goalkeeper in Europe for the last 3 seasons, so no. So yeah, I personally think he'll get sold. Maybe Huddersfield might buy him, or a top end Championship team might buy him, but I do think Liverpool might sell him in the summer.
Interesting. So we obviously got keep for Alisson, keep for Adrian. Lonergan's going to retire, and then Kelleher loan, Karius sold. You've gone sold for Grabara, and I've gone loan. So interesting that we differ on those two. Right, let's move into defenders now. Right backs, I'm just going to do these in 3 because we'll be here forever if I don't do that. So 3 right backs that we have got are as follows: Nathaniel Klein, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Kiana Hoover. Keep, sell, or loan Nathaniel Klein. Bye.
Yeah, to our Kleiny. Thanks for the memories. Yeah, it's been nice having you, but yeah, it's time to go.
Yeah, I actually, to be honest with you, I actually forgot he was still at the club.
Loads of people have actually forgotten this season. It's been weird. People have just been like, oh, we could use Nathaniel Klein in pre-season, and then as soon as he got injured, oh, I forgot you played for us.
Bye. Yeah, I think, well, actually, he won't be sold. He'll just leave at the I think his deal expires in the summer, so he'll be allowed to go. No brainer, this one. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Scouser in the team, keep.
You've got to sell him. You've just got to get that profit in. Joking, guys, please. No, 100% keep. He's the best right back in world football. Like, that is undisputed, really. People will argue it, but you can't. Simple as.
Yeah. And Kiana Hoover, I think I think maybe he might be on the fringes of the first team. He has impressed when he has played this season. I'm going to say K/L. I don't see him being sold, but I'm a wee bit undecided on that. What do you make of Keanu Hoover?
For me, he stays purely on the case of I think there's a certain centre back going to be sold. So I think he might go into his spot if Liverpool don't want to spend any money.
Yes. Right. Okay, so we move on to centre backs, and we have 6 centre backs. So obviously one of these is going to go. So Virgil van Dijk, Dejan Lovren, Joe Gomez, Joe Matip, Sepp van den Berg, and Nathaniel Phillips. So 3 that we have at the moment: Virgil van Dijk, Dejan Lovren, and Joe Gomez. Keep, sell, or loan. Away you go.
It's just simple one word, isn't it? Keep. Actually, there's actually one player that we actually missed, and that is Nico Williams.
Yes.
So Williams will stay. He will definitely stay.
He will stay. Yeah, obviously you're Welsh, born and bred. Obviously, What have you made of Nico Williams?
Fantastic. I think he is. Next year, obviously now with the Euros being moved, he will be Wales' starting right back for Wales. I'm pretty confident with that.
Yeah, so I think he's been absolutely outstanding since he's came in, and he hasn't put a foot wrong either, as well. So yeah, I totally agree, and probably man of the match against Chelsea as well in that game. So he's been very, very impressive. Right. So centre backs: Virgil van Dijk, Lovren, Gomez. Those 3. Which one would you keep, sell, or loan? I think it's pretty obvious which one's going here.
No,
is it Van Dijk? Is it Van Dijk or no? Van Dijk K probably massive K. Gomez K. Lovren, just leave, please.
I've said on my channel, that Dejan Lovren, I properly had a go at him after that Watford game. All the players mine deserved a going after that game, but Dejan Lovren, how many times have we spoken about the same goddamn thing?
It's just schoolboy errors.
It's idiotic. Every single defender has learned to do multiple things that they've not so good at. Joe Gomez, I think Klopp said he had a beach body when he first came into the team, and then Joe Gomez worked on it, and now he's probably the best young English centre back in the league or around the world. And you've got Dejan Lovren that just does not, he doesn't. I don't know. He just doesn't learn. He just has the same mistakes. So yeah, for me, Dejan Lovren is gone. Absolutely gone.
Bye. Yeah, I totally agree with you. And obviously Van Dijk, Gomez are definitely keep. So next 3 centre backs we have are Joe Matip, Sepp van den Berg, and Nathaniel Phillips. Sorry, I should say. Joe Matip, keep for me. He has been undoubtedly. He has had his injuries. Won't deny him that. But when he's come in, he's been fab.
I said on my channel. I said that I personally thought Joel Matip was even better than Virgil van Dijk at the beginning of this season, and to say that is it's kind of a bold claim, because Van Dijk, getting so close to the Ballon d'Or and being quite easily the best defender in the world, and for Matip to I think we played Chelsea twice in a week. I think the Super Cup and the league game, and for the 2 games he was man of the match.
He was.
So, it's unbelievable, and Matip for me 100% stays in that aspect of thing.
Vandenberg.
I've spoken to a lot of academy people, that watch him more on a first time basis than me, and they said they've been very, very underwhelmed by his performances and everything like that, and they've said that he hasn't been up to standard. But of course, he is only 16, 17, I believe. So, of course, there's plenty of time to, progress and everything like that. For me, I probably think he might be going out on loan to maybe get some experience. Maybe in I got a feeling the Eredivisie would be a good place for him to learn, because him being Dutch,
That's
you
a
know,
good idea. Yeah.
and maybe getting some first team experience, by that. I think the Eredivisie could be a fantastic place for him to, go and progress his game even further.
Yeah, definitely. And the final one for me, Nathaniel Phillips, I think he's on his way out, to be honest.
Yeah,
I see him sticking around.
I got a feeling Stuttgart are gonna actually buy him, because they were so obviously come back for the Everton game, and it's one Liverpool game he actually got to beat Everton, and they couldn't even beat the kids. So
Yeah.
what does that say for Everton? But yeah, I think Stuttgart are very high on him, and I think that they will actually put in a bid. I think Liverpool might bite the bullet and just go, yeah, it's time for you to go, Nat Phillips.
Yeah, Nat Phillips, definitely. Left backs, we have Andy Robertson, Larucci, and Adam Lewis. Now, Andy Robertson, big K for me. Probably best left back in the country, probably even in Europe. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Robbo's just been a sensation. He's been I think Carragher said this. If you want to watch, how to become a fullback, watch Liverpool's two fullbacks, and they will, show you how to be a fullback. And I think Robbo is the Scottish captain for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think that just shows by example. He's a leader on the pitch and off the pitch, and he's just sensational. Honestly, like the Scottish wizard for me. He's absolutely fantastic.
Scottish Braveheart is what we call him.
Yeah.
Larucci and Lewis, one of them will probably be backup left back, I would say, and then probably one will go out on loan. Which one do you think goes out on loan?
I don't think either of them go out on loan. I think both of them will stay.
Okay.
I think the reason why I think that is because Adam Lewis can play in midfield. So I think maybe
yes.
Larucci will probably be backup left back next season, because he did massively impress in pre-season before. I can't remember which Sevilla player it was that totally wrecked his ankle for I think it was 5 weeks that he was out with the ankle injury. So yeah,
I can picture the player in mind, but it's not coming to me.
Yeah, it was bad. So I think maybe if he hadn't had that, I think maybe he could have been in the squad without a doubt this season. But I think it's taken him quite a while to shake the injury off. So yeah, I think I think the two of them will stay. I think Adam Lewis might move into midfield, as backup.
Yeah, definitely. So that's the defending side of things over now. Now we move into the midfield. Now I'm basically going to say these in fours, right? Fabinho, Gini Wijnaldum, James Milner, Naby Keita. Keep, sell or loan. Now Fabinho, for me, big K.
Yeah.
He hasn't been great this season, but obviously that's because of injuries as well.
For me, he was Liverpool's player of the season before he got injured. And ever since, he hasn't looked right. He looks, funny enough, if anyone hasn't listened to it, but listen to, I think, Jimmy Carragher's interview with Michael Owen, and they were talking about his injuries and all like that. And he said he was petrified of going in for a challenge and everything like that. And I think, for me, just watching Fabinho, ever since he's come back, he's looked off.
Yeah.
Look like if he doesn't want to dive in to challenges like he would, he looks like a couple of centimeters off the pace, and he just looks off. And maybe he might come back strong now after the long break, obviously with things that's going on right now. But yeah, it's weird what's happening with Fabinho, and he needs to maybe shake it off, or just get out of his head.
Yeah. One Football reported that Gini Wijnaldum is really close to signing a new deal, so there's no doubt about it. Gini Wijnaldum is definitely staying. James Milner, definitely staying for me. Just signed a new contract, so he'll definitely stay. Naby Keita, what do you think is going to happen to Keita this summer?
See, I'm a huge fan of Naby Keita, and I'm still a huge fan of Naby Keita, even though I gotta laugh in our group chat that everyone should know it by now, with Jack, Dave, Mickey, yourself, and me. I always defend Naby Keita, and every single week when he plays, he somehow just doesn't want to back up my words. stick with him, guys. Like he'll be good. And then it's like he has a shocking performance like he did against West Ham, and it's like, should we sell him? But nah, for me, he stays. I think Klopp will give him another year to maybe 18 months, and then see from there. But if everyone goes back on this and watches, that 10-game period he had towards the end of last season, he was probably one of Liverpool's best progressive midfielders, and we're all happy with him then when he was performing in that. Yeah. So if he can get back to that, for me, he 100% stays.
Yeah, definitely. So it's K's all around for those four. Now the next four: Jordan Henderson, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Adam Lallana, and Xherdan Shaqiri. Right, Jordan Henderson, big K. There's no way he is leaving. And he's obviously part of the Players Together movement. He was probably one of the first ones to even think of it. So that's probably just Jordan Henderson's a leader.
Yeah, he's probably, he probably was the founder of it, realistically.
Yeah, I know, definitely. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, what do you think?
Captain. Realistically, he's the captain of, the Football League, let alone, anything else. So, yeah, Jordan Henderson stays 110%.
110%, absolutely. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain definitely staying.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no doubt with that.
Yeah. Adam Lallana, I think he's
going. Yeah. I think I got a feeling he's going to go to a top team. I feel like an Arsenal is probably going to be, begging for a signature, but I'd like him to go Leicester. I'm not going to lie. Maybe rekindle that work with Brendan Rodgers. So yeah, I'd like him to go to Leicester because I think he'd be well worked there and not just used. Then, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Xherdan Shaqiri, again the same. I think he's on his way out.
Yeah, I think we spoke this off camera. Liverpool could be getting £20 million profit for Shaqiri. So
if bonker.
Yeah, 100% sell. 100%.
And the last two we have are Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott. Now, Curtis Jones definitely he's staying. There's no doubt about it. And Harvey Elliott
staying.
Yeah. So that basically does that. Now the forwards we have Roberto Firmino, Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah, Takumi Minamino, and Divock Origi. I think we know maybe 4 out of 5 are definitely staying out of that lot, don't we?
Yeah, I think Origi's staying. I think Minamino's staying. I think Salah's getting sold. I'm joking. Nah, the front three are staying without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah. And then it's all about Minamino and Origi then. Do one of them go or do all of them stay? That's the important question.
For me, I think Origi's away. As much as I want him to stay, I just think we need somebody better forward line because I think he got the contract on merit of his performances last season.
I think as well Liverpool this season, like his contract was out anyway, so I think Liverpool wanted to renew that just to get his value back up because how much would you sell Divock Origi for? 30 million, 35, 40 million? He's better than, I'm not going to lie, if Bayer's watching, I do apologise, but Iheanacho, he is nowhere near, Divock Origi's level. And didn't Iheanacho go for like 24 million, 26 million?
Yeah.
Something like that. So, yeah, that's that. But I also think it depends on incoming as well. Of course, I do a potential transfer thing on my channel, and my first one was Timo Werner, and I think he's the main talking point of probably the summer, then you could say, because of course he has a buyout clause as well that apparently lasts until the 30th of June. Now that we've been talking and everything like that, so I think if Werner comes in, I think Divock's gone.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if Werner doesn't come in, then Divock will stay.
Okay.
So for me, I'm a bit undecided on Divock Origi, but Minamino stays for me.
Oh yeah, Mina will definitely stay. He needs a full pre-season under his belt to just get into the groove, and then just, well, obviously there is a pre-season, that is obviously because of this obviously what's happened as well. Yeah, I'm like you, but then again we have got Ryan Brewster coming back as well, so I think this is my gut feeling. Brewster takes Origi's place.
See, that's interesting. It's very interesting, but it's hard, because he has lit up quite a lot at Swansea. I know obviously I live in Wales and all like that, and like a lot of people around me support Swansea, and they're just telling me like how isn't he starting for you guys? And I'm all like, and I'm like, there's just no room for him. There's no room in the inn.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's weird because he is good. Like Brewster is phenomenal. He's a phenomenal talent. But would I have Brewster over Timo Werner? No. For me. But yeah, I got a feeling Brewster. If Timo Werner doesn't come in, then Brewster I think might actually come in, and maybe actually be an addition to that squad.
It makes it really interesting to see what they're going to do with Brewster. I'm like you. I really like Brewster. I think he's fantastic. And yeah, unfortunately, he's not going to get in ahead of Firmino, and he's not going to get ahead of Mane. He's not going to get ahead of Mohamed Salah. So
I actually think, sorry for butting in, but I think that I think if Klopp was to maybe change system, I think you might see Brewster a bit more. Like, I think maybe if Klopp went with a 4-2-3-1, which I think he might actually do if he does sign Timo Werner, maybe you might have Brewster in there. Or maybe they might even sell Divock Origi and bring Brewster back and have Werner and Brewster in there. And, profit off Divock Origi and then, keep Brewster and maybe bring him up a little bit and then sell him on maybe if he doesn't, produce the goods then for Liverpool.
Yeah, definitely. Right, let's go into the loanees now. So obviously we've talked about Brewster, so I think he definitely probably staying for sure. And we've also talked about Nathaniel Phillips. He's gone as well. Marko Grujic. Now, for me, I think he's gone. I just don't see him being anywhere near the club next season.
I think he'll stay and be permanent backup for Fabinho.
Interesting.
I think that Jordan Henderson will get his reward next season for playing in the 6th role while Fabinho was out injured, and I think Klopp will stick with Hendo in an 8th role. And I do think Grujic will stay, and maybe Klopp might keep him for a season and see how he works with it, and then then he might make up his decision. Or will he go back? I agree with you. If he doesn't stay, then he'll leave. Yeah, Liverpool will definitely cash in on him because apparently Bayern Munich are very interested in Grujic after his performances against them this season in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, we might get a fair bit of money for him if he does go. I have to say, I forgot this guy was even associated with Liverpool. Ovi Ejaria. I remember him at Rangers. He was a rabbit in headlights. He just didn't know what he was doing.
I think that there's another talent there that has been destined for so much and has delivered nothing, practically. And yeah, there's no point me bothering on. He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah. Shea Ojo, another one. He's on loan at Rangers with Stevie G. He's been in and out of the team, it has to be said. You hardly really see him now, so the really hard one, but I think he's away as well. I just can't see him staying.
Is it a season-long loan, or is it a 2-year deal?
I think it's a season-long loan.
I think if it's that, then I think Gerrard might loan him back and might keep him up Rangers. So for me, it's probably a loan for Ojo.
A loan? Okay. Yeah. Well, this guy, burst onto the scene against Leeds United, and then ever since then we've not seen much of him. Ben Woodburn, he's obviously on loan at Oxford United. Do you think he'll be loaned again?
Yeah, for me, he's gone. I think Ben.
Really?
Yeah, I think Liverpool wanted him to, the beginning. We look now at Trent, Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones as being, the talent of Liverpool's youth academy. Then you could say, let's not forget about it. 2 seasons ago, it was all about Trent, Ben Woodburn, and Ryan Brewster. Brewster, all right, he's gone out on loan, but has proven to be talented. Trent, best right back in the world right now. Ben Woodburn has been the disappointment out of the 3, and I think he's had injury problems this season at Oxford, but I do think Liverpool might cut their losses and just go, we're just going to sell him. Maybe they might put even a buyback clause in it just in case, buyback clauses. Listen, right? Bournemouth always like buying our junk. They do. Yeah. First of all, I can't remember. Was it not Steve Smith? I can't remember the first guy's name.
Smith.
Brad Smith. There we go. Yeah. First of all, it was him, and then Jordan Ibe, and 15 million quid for Jordan Ibe. Michael Edwards, well done. Because I don't think any of us would have been able to get that for him.
Dominic Solanke the next again year, 20 million.
That is true. I forgot. I actually genuinely forgot about Dominic Solanke. Wow. Wow. That's just actually, to think, that he was meant to be like the next generational talent again, and it just never worked.
Just never worked. It wasn't even in the team, and yeah. Harry Wilson. I mean, you're Welsh, obviously. Harry Wilson, next big thing for Wales. Can you see him staying?
I think Klopp would like to keep him, but I just don't think there's, again, any room for him. I don't think there is. And I think Liverpool would prefer to cash in on him now than, just leave it be, then you could say. So, unfortunately, yeah, I think Harry Wilson will be gone next season.
So, I think so. And the last one, I'm not even going to pronounce his name. Taiwo Awoniyi.
Yeah.
I
think we said this before, like we went live. Like I didn't even think he played for Liverpool anymore. I thought he sold last year. So yeah, he's gone. He's gone for me.
I think his contract runs out in the summer as well. So he's another one. But looking at the squad, if you think of the rubbish we had in the Hodgson days, Paul Konchesky, Christian Poulsen, Alberto Akolani.
The depressing days.
Yeah.
The strong, like you look in the mirror and you go, why do I support Liverpool? Why do I support Liverpool? And now we're actually, getting the reward through all the pain and the stuff. We're about to, well, if the league does go on, we'll win the league for the first time in 30 years. So, I to be honest, though, as long as Liverpool can play 2 more games and get 6 points, then I don't care what happens to the rest of the season. You can abandon it then.
Yeah, exactly. But oh gosh, I'm just thinking about this earlier, and some of the rubbish like we obviously had from Hodgson, Brendan Rodgers. He's not getting away from really bad signings. Usama Saidi, what was that all about? Fabio Borini, Mario Balotelli, Ricky Lambert replacing Luis Suarez.
The thing is, like, you look at Liverpool, we like the whole throughout this video we've talked about departures in the squad and all like that. You think about it, we were linked to every single striker you could think of different styles under Brendan Rodgers when Suarez left. One minute we were being linked with Cavani, then it was Alexis Sanchez, and then it was Ricky Lambert, and we did actually sign Ricky Lambert. It was like, do they have an idea what Liverpool are going to be doing? Or just going, oh, he looks good. Oh, we'll sign him.
Yeah.
Liverpool have changed phenomenally. And, thank God for Michael Edwards and Jurgen Klopp.
Thank goodness as well. And yeah, we won't forget the fact that Rodgers signed Adam Bogdan.
Oh my god. To be fair though, like we have a go at Brendan Rodgers. Like he signed Bobby Firmino, and now we love him.
He did, yeah.
So he didn't do too bad, but yeah, not good enough.
No, you look at what Klopp's brought. I mean, it's just head above shoulders above everyone that we've had in the past, and yeah, thank goodness we're now into more happier times as Reds, surely.
Mate, it's been it's like like obviously with things going on now, like we're obviously talking about Liverpool now and everything like that, and to be fair, just like thinking back through the years of how much junk we've actually had brought into this football club, and I'm just so thankful now that we've actually got world class goalkeepers, centre backs, right backs, left backs, attackers. Hopefully those days now are long gone yet again.
I know, definitely. Well, Connor, it's been an absolute pleasure to go and discuss the squad with you. Obviously, your channel, the Kop Council, is really, really closing in on 200 subscribers. Where else can we find you on the socials?
So yeah, it's youtube.com/the Kop Council. 200 subscribers has felt like an eternity. So if you guys could please come over and subscribe, it would be phenomenal, and I will love you all forever. But yeah, at the Kop Council on Twitter and Instagram as well.
Excellent. But big thank you for coming on, and it's actually nice of us to actually just have a proper chat. Just the two of us, and like you say, it was first time of you being on my channel, just us two as well. So big thank you for coming on, and yeah, we shall see what happens in the summer. But guys, let us know in the comment section below, and obviously if you do have a comment, then please leave it, and I'm sure myself or Connor will definitely reply. But all that's left me to say is wishing everyone a happy Easter. Hope you have a lovely day. I hope you enjoy this video, a wee Easter treat for you all. But if you do like my content, then please hit that subscribe button. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Smash the like on this video. Go and follow the Kop Council. Go subscribe to them. Closing in on 200. I'm sure you'll get there very, very soon. But thank you very much for watching. And happy Easter to you all. And we'll see you later. Cheers. Bye-bye.